pledged where all we charge is like a piece of candy to enter into actually like trying to make money off of things. I've loved all this stuff for so long. I started with Spirit Halloween collecting, then I started to transition into looking into more of this stuff and shopping online. And this is my first time at Transworld, so it's basically like I get to do what I do every day, like of shopping online in person. It's like one big Halloween store and I love it.
How long have you been making masks for?
50 years. And now you see what I look like after this 50 years.
Werewolves are just so much fun to sculpt, and I'm really happy with how those scare wolves came out. The metal behind him came out fantastic, and the group effort on this piece just came out awesome.
Hopefully that wasn't too corny.
This is Michael Edwards from Tearing the Corn out in Erie, Colorado, enjoying Transworld 2023, hanging out for a little bit at the awesome Distortions booth. Really, I caught the Halloween bug when I was really young. I used to watch Dark Shadows with my parents, and that kind of got me hooked on scary stuff. Did a couple of March of Dimes haunted houses in high school. Met the legendary Lance Pope out at Haunted Verdun Manor in 1989, and I have never looked back. I learned everything I knew from him. It was an awesome experience.
Here at Transworld 2023, we have a great time. We have a lot of fun.
A lot of scares.
Hey, we're Jamie and Jay from Wicked Makers.
We are a YouTube channel where we teach people how to make Halloween props, decorations, animatronics, stuff like that. We're here at Transworld trying to learn everything and be inspired and see all of this amazing stuff.
It has been overwhelmingly awesome.
So, monsters rule. I was a monster kid, and the fact that I have made monsters a part of my life every day is pretty amazing.
So, for example, I'm here in the Kill Vulture, and I'm going to be acting in it, but I'm also going to be selling this product. You want to sell this product. Explain to the customer, someone who's interested in buying this, of how it is made, how you can fit this in your attraction, how the actor is going to operate it, all of that. The comfortability is a big thing. So I've been doing Transworld for 13 years now. This is the 13th year in a row I've been here, but I've been in the Halloween industry for 16 years, starting this year. I do everything from CXX design, management, production, marketing. Also, I have my character, I dress up, I do all of that. I'm a little bit of everything.
My wheelhouse is just super realistic. I like trying to fool people. I mean, the marketplace right now demands so much realism. We want something that looks like it's going to blink, something that could stand up. And a lot of times that's what people are doing, especially that's the trend now, is putting props next to live actors. There's two things that got me into horror. One, I had some cousins that lived in Hollywood, and they had other people that were in the movie industry that lived down their street. One of them had a garage sale, and they were selling foam body parts and legs from the movie Coma. Remember Coma? And that was like it. It was like way back in the 70s. And then I got for Christmas one year the Dick Smith Halloween makeup. And he was using gelatin back then, and it was just a brand new process that everyone was like, I can't believe this. We're making our own, drawing our own eyes and putting them into the gelatin and stuff, and that's how he really got into it.
It actually started when I was a kid, and I think I saw the original Planet of the Apes movie with Roddy McDowall, and it just like inspired me, and I had to make a mask. I had to make my own mask for some reason. They had them at the stores, but for some reason I had to make my own mask, and started making ape masks when I was in grade school. I was able to step out of my corporate job into this. Thank God, thank you. And that was 10 years ago, 11 years ago, and we've been going crazy with it. Now we have like, I don't even know how many puppets we have, like 40 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see the vision's excellent, everything's excellent.
Dude, I've seen people. Wow, what's that? I'm prepping seeing all the guitar.
This is your character.
Yeah, this is a Vecna reproduction tribute little bust that we've done. We also have the full body of him and the Demogorgon available. Me and my buddy Rashad Santiago.
Once COVID kicked in, started making COVID masks and then working that with a couple haunts, and it kind of kicked off from there, and I've just been doing this full time for the last 3 years. But this is our first time here and first convention all in all, so it's pretty exciting.
Congratulations.
We're going to take any pictures and video you want. I just love all things horror, and just watching old monster movies and monster shows helped me get more into it and learning how to do it, and just took off from there.
I started with just theater, and that's how I got into it, but I love spooky things, so I said let's collaborate. And then we met and we decided to make our own company, and we saw Making Monsters, right? The show Making Monsters, and saw a husband and wife team, and we said, well, we can do that now that we're a husband and wife, so here we are.
We were inspired.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you guys.
How are you? Our Ronin mask is one of our newest designs. One of our newest designs that's very detail heavy and detail oriented. These horns are completely silicone and they are added on after the fact. We've got some UV on our Bayou Brutus. Being from the South, we are based in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We absolutely had to bring out our crocodile, alligator type creature to fruition, because what is a bayou without a crocodile?
Hi, I'm April. I'm with Wolf FX. We have several different product lines. We do have the dental distortions teeth that everyone uses with our costume just to really jump it up a notch. We also have our water-activated line of hydrocolor makeup. It goes on very bright.
All right, so Don't Be a Monster is a nonprofit for anti-bullying. We partner with local haunts around the country, and we'll take our character Frank, this guy right here, with a local haunt to a local school and talk about, you know, how to not be a bully, how to deal and cope with if you are being bullied.
Before you are to save the last dance for me, we will dance all day.
This sign actually is a classic. It's from my grandfather, one of his first books, which was How to Own and Operate a Financially Successful Haunted House, which we are actually going to be reprinting, and it'll be coming out later next year. I'm working on a whole bunch of reprints of all my grandfather's stuff. DrEvil.info, INFO.
That one's up. Oh, it's unique. Well, that's cool.
The Distortions props were what got me into it. Like I would see all of those old videos of like the electric chair and some of those, I think like Deathblow, a spitting Reaper. And those got me into Halloween and collecting the animatronics. So.
And then we started watching Making Monsters as a family. Absolutely loved it. The kids fell in love with it. So
She bought me my first Distortions Unlimited. Yeah. She got Edgar Allan Poe for me for my birthday.
It's got me! Oh, look at my face! Ah, no!
We're from Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan. We're the Haunted Garage. This will be our 16th year of operation. We've been raising money for the local charities, our local schools, our local organizations. Yeah, Mom and Dad are still in the show. They'll be 95 this year. And Mom runs the witches scene, Dad runs the spider scene. They'll be married 73 years here in March. And so.
here we have our semi-rigid stuff. So this bad boy's new and this bad boy's new. They're made out of a semi-rigid resin. So when they drop, if you drop it, it's not gonna shatter, it's gonna bounce. So they're real sturdy, real durable.
In the wheelchair.
Well, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with the Dark Crystal and Jurassic Park and all those good treasures. So I kind of wanted to make my own version and pay tribute to some of these great movies and characters.
And that's the name of your business?
I love working on my YouTube channel, working on as many videos as I can. I love just following the whole industry and seeing what different companies are releasing every single year. Like Distortions, every other company that's here, I love seeing what they do. So yeah, Halloween's basically my big project, I'd say, my entire life.
Where we keep our grip. You'll notice the dead are rather restless today.
So this is John Burton. Now John is like a legend in the industry. He's been making haunted houses and stuff for many, many years.
This April 10th, will mark the 52nd year since my first commercial haunt.
Oh my gosh!
I just want to shop. I'm trying to shop here.
They're both contact adhesive on, they're latex on, and they're stitched on. So they're on their solid.
It's so cool. That's amazing. So are we. We should try the fear work.
I'm the strange one of the family, by far. I mean, they all love me and appreciate the work, but they're also like, yeah, that's really that's bizarre and strange.
Probably about 15 years ago, and then that transitioned into costuming for haunted houses, and then that transitioned to having my own side business making costumes.
Oh, no there, pumpkin? Don't worry, I won't eat you in your sleep.
Kind of a fun one. We came by it by accident and it looked really good, so we kept it. And these are all the original grime colors and the blood.
Watermelon is our latex alternative. Anything that you do with latex, you can do with watermelon. You can slush it, you can foam it, you can stipple it, you can mold it. And the best thing is, since it's non-latex, you don't have to worry about latex allergies. And it's all applied with alcohol. There's no adhesives, no removers, no foundation needed. I have one on my arm here if you'd like to check that out.
And this is where the realism comes in. With the power of gravity, we compel you to move. And we start getting that wonderful movement.
It's a home haunt right now, but what we're gonna try and do this year, we're gonna try and make it a garage haunt. So hopefully that will work out.
A dead body in here, as you can see. Oh crap! I thought you were dead. 1 second, I'm gonna kill the thing again.
I'm a clown at heart. My heart is always on the trail.
I've been nothing but a clown.
I know.
Year 7 coming up.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You're 4.
Our clowns are literally in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, we
on
are
a trail. Well, clown at Fear Fest Haunted House in Columbia, Missouri. My name is Sprinkles, and I'm very punny.
I have been a clown at Six Flags Fright Fest and Fear Fest. My name was either Pokey or Starry. My clown is very childish. Like, he kidnapped me. His character kidnapped me. So yeah.
I play clown at Fear Fest Haunted House in Columbia, and I play Ringmaster Alistair, who loves to kidnap all the children to create his own little clown army.
Guys, this is AJ Good from the House of Masks here at the Distortions booth at Transworld. My first year here. Pretty overwhelming, but I'm having a good time so far.
Yeah, so our clients are pretty much split down the middle, 50-50. We sell a lot to home haunters, and we also sell a lot to like professional haunted houses.
So our popular characters, so the Necromancer has been doing really well. Corver's one of the crowd favorites, this guy right here. He always is a hot commodity. And then really any of our clowns from, you have the Grins, you got the Tricksters, Sinister, Hobo, Bobo. Everybody loves clowns.
My name's Jared Alcala from Shattered Effects. I'm the owner. We sell premium silicone masks, silicone half masks. We were started in 2011. Had a small line of a few masks. I've been into Halloween since I was a little kid. When I was like 10, I made my own home haunt, and then eventually got into a professional haunt, acting and doing all kinds of stuff there, which led into making the silicone masks. Didn't really think I could make a career out of it. Kind of rolled the dice, came to Transworld one year, and that was 12 years ago, so, you know.
They're made of resin, and I do UV pigment, so it glows in the dark.
Growing up, every Sunday we would go to the video store and we would rent an old horror film to watch. That was like our special bond thing, so we would rent, you know, everything from like Frankenstein to Creature from the Black Lagoon. So that was sort of my first, I guess, like in on the horror world, and I just loved it. I think there's just certain types of people that find a sort of like excitement and comfort in being scared. So that was my thing. And then I always loved Halloween and really got into costuming.
That's Princess. Well, I started as an effects artist, and then from there just branched out, wanted to own my own business, developed my own aesthetic, and now 10 years later I have this.
My mother here has been coming to the Transworld since they first started doing it here in St. Louis, and I, from a wee little one, would call her on the phone and tell her, make sure you get so-and-so to sign my t-shirts and make sure you get me stuff, because I couldn't go. You had to be 16 or older to get here, so I waited almost 10 years just to get to here, and now I come every year.
Then we met Ed and Marsha, and then it just blossomed from there. And then we met Bobby, and we did a makeup thing last year, and we won. And Abby is now in her new comic book. She's one of
I'm
the
in a Bloody
nominees.
Mary comic book. So we've evolved over the years.
We've come full circle.
Now growing and realizing that, you know, scare actors like to move a lot, sweat a lot, so that's why I started moving on to the half masks, and then here's just like the partial face and
the end of April. Parking lot. It's like a Halloween event. So if you go to Ohio Homeowners Association.
Knew something like this was gonna happen. Trust nobody.
Mike can hold the apple.
That was pretty epic. We love it. So yeah, we're just here, enjoying the show, checking out all the cool stuff, buying some stuff for the Chill Factor Haunted attraction.
Amazing. I'm like so surprised at the fan of all of this. Nice.
Oh yeah, there's the vampire, there's the chair, there's Nosferatu.
Wow.
guys.
For Halloween, we do it really, really big. So, like I said, we have 18 of the props that you guys actually have out here today. We are huge fans. And my son is so happy to have all this stuff. You guys have been amazing. I love your work. So does our whole family. So does our whole neighborhood. They can't wait to see what we put out every day throughout the month of October.